Hello then folks, welcome back. Dortmund today, and it's a biggie. I'm wearing the Diego shirt. You know things are real, viewers. You know things are real. Hello then, folks. Welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, DoctorBenjyFM, as we get ready for our games against Dortmund and Regensburg. I'm absolutely not 15 minutes in and forgot to hit record. That's not happened at all, viewers. Let's just put that on hold and let's go through what happened last time then. So, of course, the defeat to Manchester United, that's where we left things, and we were out of the Europa League at a tournament and a competition that still haunts me to now, viewers. You can see there then, Hoffenheim were up next, and I mentioned during yesterday's episode, it was a big game that it was difficult to bring you this one because of the way the timing is, and of course we've got to focus on these final few games. You're not going to miss a game from now to the end of the season. But yeah, Hoffenheim 0-0, a game that we tried to win. You can tell because I made all three subs viewers, so you knew it was important. After that, a very, very tense 3-1 victory over Wolfsburg. We went 1-0 up on 70 with Victor Hugo, and we took a long time to score that goal. They bit back on 85, and at that point I thought, flipping out, 2 draws in a row, this is not what we need back end of the season. But thankfully for us, a Chris Tell penalty and a Victor Hugo third sealed the game, and yeah, we got away with that one a little bit. We left it late, and boy, we need the win. And then a 4-2 victory over Cologne, which saw us stay at the top of the table. Fleeson scored a banger towards the end to seal it, but we were always kind of in control of that one. So, coming up today then, Dortmund, that's a biggie. And you can see from the league table right there that we sit top of it with a game in hand over Bayern Munich. We know just how important this is, and Dortmund know they have to win if they want to be back in contention. They can go third if they beat us, and we can extend our lead to 4 points if we win. Bayern Munich, we said this would happen. They've come back roaring into it, scarily so, and yeah, they are right on our tail, and we know that Bayern they've pinched it at the last before, haven't they? So let's everyone be calm, please. And by calm, I mean I've gone back to the diamonds. Oh yeah, the draw against Hoffenheim, I wasn't loving what we were playing, and I couldn't figure out the situation with Victor Hugo and Chris Tell, and I thought, let's just add another man in there. That man actually has been Miletidis, who is now out for a few days with a poor ankle ligament, and won't feature in this game or the next, I don't think. But you can see from that side then, Adriano in goal, Wagyu at right back, Fleesoner, Boss, I'm back in the team and I'm loving it! Yeah, good. Yeah, the headphones of the ears of everyone else are not loving it, Shelton. Sorry, boss. I just big game today. Yeah. Big game, exciting game. Just you're a favourite of everyone, Shelton. So just know that I've never been the favourite of anything. Oh yeah, you've been the. I'm the loud one. Yeah, you've been the favourite the whole series. I've been the favourite of the whole series. Well, hang on. I wouldn't say the whole series. Whoa, slow down, Shelton. Diego, that lad from Inter. Yeah. Big time. The lad from Inter. Yeah, he's good. He's good. But I'm the favourite for now. Yep, you are the favourite for now. So what is happening? Next to him, the slightly quieter Morato, Luis Ricardo will play in front of them. It's just nice to see him back in that role, isn't it? Ahead, I'm keeping Friss as the deep line playmaker. You might think having 2 of them is a little dangerous, but actually I don't mind it if you were so. Calm down. Martinov will be next to him. Kleber is the unfortunate man in this, really. He misses out to begin with, as Martinov has come into a little bit of form in recent games. Chris Tell is going to be behind Victor Hugo and Diallo, and again, getting the best out of Chris Tell is good. Well, he actually likes Victor Hugo, which makes a change from that other absolute mercenary. How's he getting on at the moment? I can predict, to be honest, viewers. 2 goals, 1 assist in 11 games. Back to form. Good. Scored as many goals for them in half the games, so that's good. Now, I did mention at the start, we are already 15 minutes into this because I didn't hit record, viewers. I did on the camera, but I just didn't on the software, as that's Hertha Berlin. I mean, what? Oh, God, enemy of the people. Get rid of them. So, yeah, we are 15 minutes in. We've got a free kick. So, I mean, it might go in. Who knows, viewers? So far, pretty actionless. Of course, just quickly on Dortmund, we know that they have fallen off big time ever since they lost their main man, who, of course, went to Chelsea, whose name is unpronounceable, and I'm just avoiding it every opportunity, viewers. You can see there, if we remove the teams around us, Dortmund, around that January period, did begin to fall off a little bit. A little bit of a resurgence, but again, haven't quite kept consistent, whereas we have ploughed on. Worth the wait. If this somehow leads to an attack for them, I'll be annoyed. Martinov gets it back. Diallo's on it now. Back to Martinov. And again, back in this system, playing the diamond, viewers, and pushing forward. And Martinov there. We've not seen him in a 2 yet in the midfield. I mean, I say we haven't. I have. He looked pretty good last game, but whether he does it today, I don't know. They've got a man who's picked up a knock. Again, Dortmund are playing quite a defensive formation. I have done this, viewers, but I cocked it up. They're playing that system, which is interesting when it matches up against ours. I think it's quite a good way to actually stop the diamond, but hopefully that isn't the case. I've said it 100 times, viewers. I'm going to say it again. This is one of those games I can afford not to win, but I can't afford not to lose it. No, I can't afford to lose it. I can afford not to lose it. Is anyone else confused? And why are we in France? I'm not happy with the performance. I'm going to try and fire them up. A very actionless first half. And after 2 games, we've played pretty well. This is a little bit underwhelming. Hopefully, do you know what? Let's shout at them a little bit more. No, don't. Relax, calm. Just thinking about Diego. Okay, if that's good. You carry on doing that. But do defend as well. Half an hour to go. Dortmund with a throw-in on that side. And they've seemed to have had our number a little bit during this series. Julian, no, not Julian. They've had the better of the game, to be honest. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, tactically, Ben, they're not familiar with this. Well, actually, not really true. They are pretty familiar with this. They're accomplished in the roles and the duties. So I'm pretty happy. I don't think that's the issue. I just don't think we're playing very well. Fritz's role is going to get changed up, maybe make him a little bit more mobile in the position. Again, people have said before that we should play him as a support midfielder. I kind of want him to be that engine room a little bit more today as Dortmund make a decent challenge. And, well, Fließner gets it back. And this would be a perfect time to equalise. I'm not going to lie. Martinov, he's got options to the right, but he goes alone. Finds Wagyu eventually. I thought he was going to shoot then, didn't you? He angled for it, viewers. As Fließner on that side goes behind for a corner. I don't know if this is because I've made changes or a genuine exciting highlight. Oh, it was the first one. It was the first one. The thing is, I think we're doing. So we're not doing that well at all. I was going to say I think we're doing okay. We're not. Diallo, though, a man to save me. He's done it so many times before, viewers. Lister makes a good save. Oh, this is one of those games, isn't it? This is one of those games that's getting away. 20 minutes to go. I guess clever for Fritz is probably the move, and you make him a bit of a playmaker in there. Chris Tell, Boymon, get attacking, mate. Come on, Chris. We need you involved here, mate. We left it late in a recent game. And I'm going to try and use that as motivation to know that we can come back in this. And also that Dortmund have crumbled a bit recently. Pinto's in, though. Pinto is in. The man we sold from Arsenal. Oh, viewers. Julian and the man that I let go from Arsenal and ended up being a wonder man at Dortmund. Oh, why does it happen to me? Pinto goes through. Of course, we're still top of the table by a point. But this was our chance to really set a marker. I'll be honest, viewers. We've crumbled here. We have crumbled. And all I can think is, I've got to play Bayern later this. Oh no, not again. Oh, viewers. I'm just sitting here frozen, viewers. I'll be completely honest. If we score now and get an equaliser, it wouldn't be unlike this Leipzig side. Let's be honest. But even so, we should be relying on that as Lister's given us a tiny chance. Fleecen's got the ball. He's parried it into his own net, viewers, which is a bold move this late on. If goal difference matters, then maybe we'll look at this goal. He scored recently for me, Fleecer, as that shot, it's too hot to handle. He's parried it into his own net, viewers. If we equalise in the last 2 minutes, I mean, it's unlikely, isn't it? But if we get a solitary highlight here, that'll be it's over, viewers. I mean, it's one of the most even games of all time. 11 shots for both, 6 shots on target for both, 50% possession for both. A very, very even game. But the scoreline is not so even, is it? Let's face it. In terms of clear-cut chances, we had 1, they had 1. They had 2 half chances, we had 1, and that was the difference. I'm going to get aggressive with them here. Not good enough. That is a scary defeat. Tell you what, it's been coming, if I'm honest, because we've been asking for it in recent games, and it's just not happened. We've got away with it, and now... Oh dear. I just know we played Bayern. And I've let Dortmund back in this as well. Leipzig manager slams team. You're not wrong. I did slam them. Physically, I didn't slam them. It's a lot of slamming, isn't it? But vocally, I've slammed them there. That's it there. It sounded like some really poor fireworks, didn't it? I mean, it was my new lighting, by the way. I mean, just sort of mid-match here. I've got a new lamp here. I don't think he's going to become part of the series, but he's doing look at it without... see, not as good with glowing, viewers, glowing. Subtle touches, but, you know, that's what I'm all about here. Subtle touches, like changing to and from the diamond at every opportunity. All right, Regensburg next, 17th. I was going to say it should be really easy, and then I stopped myself, and now I've still said it. So if they've heard that, I'm in trouble. This has just come through. Title race, hot up, viewers. I don't want it to hot. I want it to be cold. I want to be sat here freezing, viewers. Top of the table, like up Everest. That's what I want, viewers. I noticed that Bayern play Leverkusen, Schalke, ourselves, Stuttgart. It's not the easiest run-in for them. Whereas you look at ours, it is pretty easy, comparably. To be fair, no one's got a really easy run-in. No one's got a particularly hard run-in. I guess Hertha Berlin play some of the weaker sides and Dortmund, so it's a bit of both, isn't it? The fact that a few of these teams meet each other is obviously a good thing for us. But then so do we. We play Bayern. Oh, no. I think if I'm right, it's the start of the final 3-game episode of the... Oh, no. Dortmund have just knocked out enemy of the people, Hertha Berlin, in the Europa League, so that's nice. Also, give them more games, because they are climbing up again. I mean, they're climbing after beating me, so I've facilitated that. I am Borussia Dortmund's ladder, viewers. Definitely makes Hertha Berlin the snakes. Oh, they ruined my life. All right, then. Regensburg. That's the side to play. Jan Regensburg. I don't know why I said it like that for. They're not having a good year. We play at the Continental Arena, which sounds very grand, doesn't it? And team-wise, I'm going to make one change. Friss is going to play as that supportive central midfielder next to Martinov. Of course, Luis Ricardo stays. The back line remains almost the same. As I said, that suspension to Wagu means that Marcus Paulo comes in and Chris Tell will be in behind Victor Hugo and Diallo. We'll stay like this again. You might say play Chris Tell more attacking, but actually in that deeper role, he's on the ball a little bit more usually. Against Dortmund, it just didn't click. Let's hope it clicks today. It better click today. Let me tell you, I want 3 or 4-0 viewers. That's what I'm looking for here. Look at that midfield. Oh, God. That's quite defensive, isn't it? Altenhofer up front with his 10 finishing. I've been here before, viewers. I'm going to lose 1-0, aren't I? Do you remember when we lost to the meal? It feels a bit like that, viewers. They've lost 3 of the last 5 games. Let's pile on the misery. Come on, I like that. All right, we're away from home. We're going attacking from the off because they're the sort of side that we should be beating. We've got an early free kick as well to maybe settle some nerves. Chris Tell, we had one of these. Oh, my God, he's done it. Boss, it's me! Good God. Good God. He scored, viewers. It's Schouten. He scored. Schouten! He's done it as he bangs it there. And, 1-0. What impact, viewers. Stayed on side. Look at that. Knows the rules. It's beautiful. He's genuinely giving me a headache. Can you believe that? It's... dearie me. Some might say that's my own fault, but, I mean, haters, viewers, haters. Chris Tell's on it, though. And he's mesmerising viewers. On the ball so far. Beautiful stuff. Him and Luis Ricardo are the best players in this team, in my opinion. Diallo's there. Chris Tell. Oh, it would have been nice. If only he could have telled it in a bit. Oh, shut up, Ben. Even you know that's not funny. And you still include it. It's pathetic. Half an hour gone. 1-0. I'll take a 1-0. Get me out. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I don't need other goals. We've got a highlight. Victor Hugo, nice bit of hold-up play to Fliesener. Apparently it's 3 words now, viewers. It's Marcus Paulo. Oh, beautiful work. Martinov with the assist. Marcus Paulo's second goal. And you can see there, from that highlight especially, the wing-backs back involved again, viewers. The diamond is back. Notice how I didn't really talk about the diamond much after losing to Dortmund. But now we're 2-0 up. Let's discuss it. Isn't it good? At least we're not losing to a meal, viewers. It looks good, doesn't it? All right, calmly say, very happy. Keep it going. Keep the momentum flowing, of course, with a big cup game coming up next as well, next episode. We need to win this one. If we'd have lost 2 today and gone into that cup game against Freiburg, I'd have been panicking. I just noticed it's 51 minutes gone, Ben, and you've not won yet, so shut up. Martinov, though, playing deeply. And look at that little stop and go from him there. That was beautiful as he comes down this right-hand side, ball in towards Victor Hugo, who manages to get a finish on that. It goes in. Jackal can't keep it out. And it's Leipzig 3, Regensburg 0. I want to see this again. Martinov does brilliantly to escape his marker. That pace he's got as well. Really, really pivotal to the move. And the delivery is expertly done. Victor Hugo, he's headed it in. Defensively, it is poor. I was kind of hoping he'd bicycle kicked it in, viewers, but disappointed. Left disappointed. 20 minutes to go. It might be time to start thinking about a couple of changes. It's certainly a possibility. I think getting Turl off now is probably smart. Amarilla comes on for Martinov as well, and we'll save the third one, viewers. Why not? Have it in the back pocket, gang. It's another free kick. So corner played in. Morato hits the post. I mean, the centre backs today have been a threat, not just for your ears, not just audibly. 5 minutes left to go. We've been attacking all game, and it's looked really good. And this is where the diamond is at its best. Weaker opposition, just playing in those triangles, and you cannot beat it. As there we are then, 3-0 Regensburg. Well beaten. So what we were good for that as well. Nice, good, clean win. And we go into the next couple of games then with a little bit more positivity. All right then, coming up next episode, Freiburg and Werder Bremen before that 3-episode game, or 3-game episode I should say, Bayern Munich, Frankfurt and Mainz. I'm pretty happy with the way the season's gone so far, and looking at that Bundesliga table, you can see we are very much in it. I will just quickly, because I'm just curious to see what happens. Dortmund obviously play on the Sunday. We'll just find out what they do with that one. I think Schalke held there, 1-1 against Werder Bremen. Of course, we play pretty soon. Dortmund have beaten Stuttgart 4-3. Okay. They're not out of this yet. That is going to bring us to the end then. If you've enjoyed it, folks, please do drop a like on it. If you want to see some more, make sure you subscribe to the channel, as we'll be back with lots of videos of the Newcastle series, as well as this, as well as maybe a few other bits and pieces, as well as streaming. It's all kicking off at the moment. We'll love with care. For DoctorBenjy, till next time. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.